Hey guys, how's it going?
Hello.
It is going well.
Welcome to Enjoy the Show. This is an audio video podcast. So far it's just been video because I suck at my job. My name is Dylan Niemi. To my left, Chad Goss.
Hello.
I laugh every time we start this. To my right, Vince Conley.
Hello.
On the boards, Colt Conley. Don't have the GoPro because we don't, so you won't see him again.
Ever. That is the reason. It's not because we killed him.
We're just going to jump right into it. We just watched the
I am Colt.
Ghostbusters trailer. And we're going to spend, first 5 minutes talking about what we thought about it real quick, since the entire internet hates it.
It's a Saturday Night Live movie.
I guess Colt is part of the entire internet.
I did not
Surprise.
lean one way or the other.
We are on the internet for this, so I think that statement was
No, because I didn't think it looks that bad.
So-
I
Moving.
have no problem with it, but I just saw the trailer for the first time right before we started this because it was going to be a topic, and as every single cast member was revealed, I repeated the same thing. Oh, it's a Saturday Night Live movie. Oh, it's a Saturday Night Live movie. Oh, it's a Saturday Night Live movie. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's going to be a good comedy.
I'm just glad Amy Schumer's not in it. I have no problem with her, but everyone seems to be all up her twat lately, so I'm glad they didn't put her in it. I'm glad it's Melissa McCarthy.
Maybe she still will make a cameo. Someone like
Probably.
Ghost.
She'll probably be a fucking... God.
When I heard that it was a comedy and it was all girls, I was worried that it was going to be another Amy
Because you're a
Poehler,
sexist.
Amy
Let's just
Poehler
put that
Tina
out there.
Fey thing. To be honest,
I think from the reviews I watched on it, I think that it looks good visually and everything. The only thing I'm scared about is it might not be as funny as what I want it to be.
I will say that the best part of it for me so far is the CG and the
Yes.
practical effects.
For sure.
CG looked awesome.
And the stuff that they actually built
I really like Kate McKinnon.
looked real cool.
So
Everything looks real good. I don't know. It's going to be a turn your brain off summer blockbuster. I mean, that's all it's going to be. It's going to rake in probably plenty of money,
oh yeah,
and
it will not be known for story.
it'll get 68% on Rotten Tomatoes. Calling it.
I'm gonna say
why not 69, Dylan?
I'm gonna say
that would be too
I'm
funny.
gonna say sub 50 on Rotten, and they're not gonna care because it's gonna rake in all the money.
60. What I already forgot what I said. 68. Write that down.
Once you get it tattooed,
I will not.
left cheek.
I think it will be actually way higher just 'cause I think there's so many fanboys out there of the franchise.
No, I'm thinking that's why it's going to be lower because there is fanboys of the franchise. That's why I said 68.
I'm gonna agree with Dylan. Fanboys of the franchise are not going to like it.
Unless, there's got to be a cameo, right?
I think there's rumors that Bill Murray might.
Bill Murray or
possibly
Dan
cameo.
Aykroyd
Cameos
will be
don't
in it.
always play over well.
There's the one guy's dead, and I doubt the guy from the other gentleman. What is his name? So he does a lot of independent films. I doubt he would do it.
It's got to, if they get anybody, it's got to be
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray or Dan Aykroyd. It has to be one of those two.
Yeah.
And the whole reason that they did this movie is because Bill Murray wouldn't come back for Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah.
So Dan Aykroyd?
That was probably a smart move to make.
I think they could possibly get Bill Murray to do cameo. It just depends on what it is. If he does something kind of like how he did in Zombieland, where he's just makes kind of like a nod to the movie, I think that would be really funny humor wise.
How much better would the fourth Indiana Jones movie have been if Harrison Ford had said, "You know what? I don't think I'm going to come back for this movie."
No, it would have been great if they just didn't do Aliens. That would have been it. It would have been fine. They'd have been did anything else.
Well, there's the science of hiding in an all-steel fridge as it flies through the air, and you're not suspended in it to survive an atomic blast, and then it lands after flying through the air, and you come out completely unscathed. There's that too.
They also could have killed him. Would have been okay. No aliens and killed him.
I thought it was a pretty ballsy jump.
The
Speaking
movie's
of Indiana Jones.
awful. The movie's garbage.
Yeah.
Literally could have gone any other direction.
And been better.
Yeah, any other direction. That movie was terrible thinking about it now. Wow, it was a bad movie. Ghostbusters. What? Let's talk about. Are we done with that one?
Better than Indiana 4. Calling that one.
Oh, it has to be. We'll link it down below if you haven't seen it by now, which I think everyone has seen it that cares about that trailer.
Even a few people who didn't care, but were forced to watch it because they're on a podcast.
All right. Oscars happened. Did anyone watch it?
I watched half of it, the beginning part.
No.
Some.
Just real quick. Spotlight won for Best Picture. Leo finally got his Oscar for The Revenant. Brie Larson won for Room.
Quick interjection there. Has anybody seen the meme on the internet of Leo grasping the Oscar white-knuckled? And it said, if Rose had held Jack's hand as hard as Leo held the Oscar, he wouldn't have died.
I have not, but I was just thinking I'd like to see just the clip where he gets the Oscar.
Did you see the...
They zoomed in on his hand, and he's literally white-knuckled.
Did you see the... before the Oscars happened, they made... somebody made a side-scroller beat-em-up game where you're playing as Leonardo DiCaprio, and you're chasing an Oscar that's floating, and then there's things that come out and try to stop you, like the bear from The Revenant comes out and tries to eat you. The Oscar's just floating. It's kind of like Jetpack Joyride, but
Yeah,
you're
I'll have to look at that.
You're like a little tuxedoed DiCaprio running on the red carpet chasing a floating Oscar.
Or it'd be like Mario, the little when he's riding the little turtle thing, flying through there.
Yeah, it looked hilarious. I didn't play it, but it looked pretty funny. The other cool thing that I wanted to shout out about the Oscars is that I'm gonna ruin your name.
My life.
Emmanuel Lubetsky. That's probably it. Won for cinematography. Third year in a row he's won that Oscar.
Yeah.
That's fucking impressive.
What did he win it for this time?
The Revenant. Shot at all natural light and everything like that. The year prior, he won it for Birdman. And then the year prior to that, he won it for Fuck Me.
No,
Great movie if you've never seen it.
I didn't see that one.
You didn't see Fuck Me?
I
Oh,
did
Fuck
not.
Me. That's a great fucking movie.
And I just want to throw this out there for Vince and Colt and Winnie. Mad Max, how many Oscars did it win?
It cleaned up.
Cleaned up and I feel
That's
like we were
because it
bad
made such
mouthing
a
that
mess.
movie.
Cleaned up the garbage.
It clearly won so many awards. Let's
Chad.
throw that out there.
Chad, it cleaned up because it made such a mess.
Whatever, man. Beautiful.
It won the ones where it counted, like costume design and actually I go.
Oh, so it didn't win anything for story or crappy cinematography?
Screenplay was amazing.
I-
Story wasn't supposed to be a good story.
I
Screenplay.
often go into a movie just for the costume design. Like in the Star Trek movie, I was thinking the whole time, I wonder what they're going to glue to these people's foreheads this time. I was not disappointed.
One for editing,
Yeah, I knew they were going to win that for sure.
makeup and hairstyling, costume design,
Sound mixing?
production design,
These are all things I don't have a problem with.
sound editing.
My problem's with the
Sound
cinematography
mixing.
and the story.
I think, in my opinion, if The Revenant didn't win, Mad Max would definitely be second for cinematography as far as the Oscars
It
go.
would have been.
Yeah,
it was
for
probably
sure.
the close
No,
second.
exactly.
It didn't even need to be on a list.
Yeah, 100%.
We're not going to talk about that movie anymore.
Oh, but we are.
I
No,
did.
we're not.
I did
Here
see
we are.
Spotlight last night though for the first time. I watched it last night. Spotlight since it won.
Was it good?
It for what it was. I mean, my wife hated it. I mean, if you don't like movies, I mean that people say quote are boring, but they actually have a good story and good characters. I mean, I enjoyed it. It wasn't the best movie, but as far as a story based on
What do
real
you
events,
define by boring? Because everything you just described is what would typically not be boring.
It was all dialogue, right?
yeah, all dialogue
Okay.
exactly. It's
Was
not,
it post-apocalyptic?
No, it
No, it's. Do you know anything about that movie?
No, I just like to hear Chad say post-apocalyptic.
post-apocalyptic.
Spotlight is about the news.
Boston Globe.
The Boston Globe that broke the Catholic priest molestation story.
I did hear about that, yeah.
That's what Spotlight's about.
The
And
best-
it's like an all ensemble cast. Michael Keaton won.
Yeah,
He posted like a picture.
he was awesome in the movie. He's, in my opinion, one of the best. I
think-
think better than Mark Ruffalo. I think he did really good.
He posted a picture
I
or a
liked him
video
in
or
Need for
something
Speed.
holding an Oscar with the rest of the cast, like screaming "fuck yeah."
Yeah.
I liked him in Need for Speed.
What was I gonna say? The best part of the movie is actually the credits. I mean, not trying to be funny, but they actually showed all the countries and all the different states where there has been Catholic churches
Where
and it
they
covers-
moved them all.
Where the Vatican has
Yeah,
raped
and
people.
it's like a list of probably, I don't know, like 50 places where these Catholic priests are, which I thought was kind of cool, just calling them out. But there was Australia was on there. I believe England. All kind of places. All New York, California. There was actually Charleston, South Carolina was one. So
Shocker.
yeah. Charleston, South Carolina. Yeah, really.
Which is not at all anywhere near where we are.
Yeah.
Just in case any of you are wondering. Where did we say? Austin, Texas, I think.
Relatively, Vince. That's
Anchorage,
true.
Alaska.
It's like 4 hours away.
I was really surprised there's not more Florida states on there, because Florida usually has everything bad. So I bet there wasn't that many. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just
old
calling it
people.
like it is. I'm surprised that Florida. I guess they can't win in everything horrible.
Yeah.
They can try.
Yeah,
you
they're doing pretty good.
So what? Wrap up. Leo got his Oscar finally. Nothing else. I mean, Chris. I heard. I didn't see anything, but I heard Chris Rock did a great job.
Yeah,
hosting.
Girl Scout cookies. Did you guys see that party sold like $2,000 worth of Girl Scout cookies? He basically got his kids, I guess their troops, to come on stage, and actually celebrity was actually buying cookies out on the stage, which I thought was awesome, because like some were kind of like shaking their head like, look, you see them pulling out money out of their pockets and stuff.
They carry cash in their pockets. That was rehearsed.
Probably, yeah, possibly, probably was rehearsed, but it was still cool to watch.
Do you take American Express? Oh no, sorry.
I have a card that has no logo, but it's black.
Yeah.
This is the secret card. It just gives people money.
I don't understand how it works, but
next story from Dark Horizons. Apparently, there's going to be a Venom spin-off movie. The story by Garth Franklin, as always. Years ago, Sony Pictures attempted to make a spin-off of its Spider-Man film franchise focusing on Venom. I tried to do this last week, and I couldn't read, and I made it sound like I was stupid.
We'll hold it to the side then.
We're professionals.
It's going to be a Venom movie. The project remained in development for some time and looked to be potentially gaining traction until the release of The Amazing Spider-Man 2 effectively scuttled those hopes, Spider-Man being recast and now incorporated into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Why do you have another tab called bronies.com?
That was from earlier.
And you weren't supposed to see that.
Correct.
Sounds like a Jersey pizza place.
Anyway, the story goes on to say that Dante Harper, the guy that wrote Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters and Edge of Tomorrow, is reportedly going to pen the script, and it's not going to be involved with the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe, at all.
I want
it's
to
going to be like a
standalone.
standalone.
So probably get R rating, possibly. Hopefully
it'll be an R rating, and hopefully Carnage will be in it. Because I've been waiting to see Carnage in a fucking movie.
That'd be awesome.
Should we talk about Batman vs. Superman suddenly becoming R-rated because Deadpool did so good?
Not true. There's going to be a director's cut on the DVD that's R-rated.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. There wasn't going to be one until Deadpool did so good.
Yeah,
and
we touched on that last week. You weren't here, though. You were here.
Yeah,
you were busy over there. Yeah, we talked about it last week because the next Wolverine's going to be rated R2.
I have a problem with that because, like, when they made the Deadpool movie, they didn't set out to make an R-rated movie. They made a Deadpool movie.
I'm pretty sure they did set out to make a rated R movie.
But what I'm saying is
what he's saying is they made a Deadpool movie and they were true to Deadpool.
Yeah, they were true to Deadpool, and in doing so, it became an R-rated movie. Superman isn't.
Oh, I don't agree with the Superman Batman
R-rated
R thing
movie. What they did was they saw Deadpool and said, "We want to get some of that," and then just decided. Got the wrong message from it.
It's probably not even going to be language. Unless it's like
violence.
The guys that Batman's beating up, cussing. It's probably just going to be more violence put in. They're going to just keep putting. See, the thing with the director's cut is a director's cut can be unrated, so he can just make it. Isn't there reports that this movie's going to be like 3 hours long?
Wouldn't surprise me. With all the twists and turns that they've revealed through crappy trailer choices. So
they'll just pull a Lord of the Rings thing, and the director's unrated cut will be fucking 3.5 hours of Batman v Superman, and people will buy it.
Everybody who's seen the Batman Superman trailer, and I mean, actually watched the film, and same thing with Civil War, said that they both were really great as far as fighting. They both.
The Batman armor makes him look fat. I'm gonna go ahead and say
they've said that
that's
both
the
of them
Frank
are great.
Miller Batman.
So I'm pretty
Frank Miller
excited about
Batman
that.
looks fat.
Yeah, he looks like he's like this.
And also like this.
Eh.
But yeah, I'm pretty
Just a
excited.
big, like, short-eared, like, I don't know. I'm excited for it. I think
Fat man.
I was just gonna go see it until the most recent trailer that's like all Batman, and that actually got me excited for it.
There's another one. Another trailer that they've come out with. Is that what you're telling us?
The newest.
Oh,
It's
were
been out
they able
for
to
weeks.
remove what they've already revealed to me?
You're crazy. There's
It's
that's
gonna be great.
not the
Look,
reveal.
it's gonna
I'm
be great.
telling you,
Dylan-
that's not Doomsday is not the big thing in the movie.
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna-
telling
I
you.
don't.
Dylan,
Everyone knows my stance.
Dylan, there are some things that you want to unsee, and there's no way to cleanse that from your brain. I can tell you right now, Febreze in the eyes only brings more pain.
This movie will not win any awards. It's not going to be like great like storytelling. It's going to be a spring blockbuster. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be like,
good
hey,
for them.
you want to go see superheroes beat the shit out of each other, and then you want to see comic book fans cream their pants in the theaters, go see this movie. It's going to make fucking so much money.
I agree too.
Good for them.
It's going to make so much movie.
I'll see Suicide Squad. I'll see Civil War. I'm sure I'll enjoy both of them very much.
I think Suicide Squad will be the better movie.
As far as story,
As far as story, I think Suicide Squad is actually going to be better.
Every trailer I've seen, and more so with the more recent trailers, I have become more and more and more excited for Suicide Squad. With Batman v Superman, they should have stopped at the first trailer.
Hey, I'm telling you, that most recent trailer actually got me more excited for it.
I haven't even seen it. It's been out for a month and a half. I have not even
It's all Batman.
looked for it.
It's all Batman. It looks so
If that's
fucking
true,
dope.
then cool. That could have been their second trailer.
That should have been that should have been it. They should have released that one instead of the Doomsday one, and people would have been so much more excited than they are right now.
I really think they are doing the trailer purposely to mess with you, and I think it's gonna be completely different the way you think it is. I think there's gonna possibly be some like flashbacks and stuff, and I think Doomsday is gonna be relevant. I think it'd be awesome if that was at the beginning of the movie, not even the end.
They're going to go back
And
to
then-
women's suffrage,
I mean,
and
I think it's gonna be good.
Going back to the Suicide Squad thing, they're putting a lot of weight on, because the trailer that they used that had
I love the mystery that still surrounds Jared Leto's character.
you have to be really sure of your footing if you're going to use a Queen song in your trailer, because that's like the core of rock.
The editing of that trailer was perfect, though. Everything matched with the music, and
I agree, and it sounded beautiful. And I think that the movie will be great. I'm just saying that it's a really ballsy move to do that.
oh yeah.
So
no, they
we're
were
sitting
like-
we're sitting in the theater before Deadpool, and
No, we're
the
not.
first
We're
the
in
first
Dylan's
person
apartment.
movie, Hardcore, what is it?
Henry.
Hardcore
Henry comes on and plays to a Queen song, and immediately following it, almost like we're listening to the CD, it just stops one Queen song, starts another, right into Suicide Squad. And I'm like, this is awesome.
Sorry.
No, I was gonna say just real quick. Their Suicide Squad's doing so good already. From what they've said, they've already are talks of making a sequel. They've already are from what I understand, are already, I guess, in works of making a sequel already before the even came out yet. So that's pretty damn good, I think.
Is that odd that they previewed Suicide Squad prior to the feature for Deadpool?
I think that means Marvel and Justice
It's probably a rough cut. Like they're probably still doing color correction. They're probably not completely like locked on the editing. It's probably because like when
What do you mean, like on Deadpool?
I thought you were talking about Suicide Squad.
I said, isn't it odd that they previewed Suicide Squad
With a
before the
Marvel film.
feature Deadpool?
with a Marvel film.
Because one's Marvel and one's
Marvel
DC.
DC.
Oh,
I was gonna say I think that means Marvel.
Deadpool is
Well, but Deadpool
Fox,
wasn't.
though.
Yeah, Deadpool wasn't made by Marvel.
Yeah, Deadpool's Fox.
Deadpool just recognizes talent when it sees it.
So I'm sure that it wouldn't have been in front of like Avengers or like it wouldn't have done that. But it was Fox, so I think that Fox and Warner Brothers play nice, and they probably And also how trailers work though, like they're given like when the movie shows up, it has one or two trailers that has to be played in front of it, and then depending on the region,
Dealer's choice.
Yeah, depending on the region of where you are in the country, you get different trailers. It's all like what's like popular on the internet over here.
Yeah.
And so like people
Get a
in,
VPN, everybody.
yeah, New York City probably got completely different trailers than we did, other than like a couple.
Hey,
then-
your city's getting destroyed in this movie again.
Well, and then also the different theater companies each got a different 10 Cloverfield Lane trailer. Paramount cut 4 different trailers, and then they're all the same trailer, but at the end they each have a split second image, and all 4 images are different. And that has to do with the whole ARG and finding clues and doing everything like that. But
Cool.
so it all depends on like where in the country you are, and then like what theater you're going to see. Because we went to see it at a Regal.
He said it that way because there's a question mark in the name.
Yeah, I think
of the
Regal
building.
acquired them. Right? Yeah, it's Regal.
It's Regal. We would have seen different trailers if we would have went to like a Cinemark or an AMC theater.
Carmike.
Karma, yeah. Cinemark, that's still one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we would have got different trailers because they distribute them to different companies, and everyone has rights and blah 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 and all kinds of bullshit. Need some water.
Blockbuster. I just figured I'd say that. Blockbuster. Remember those? Events?
They had
Ours
some
got
of the-
turned
They
into
had
an
some of
IHOP.
the best post-apocalyptic movies. Don't you agree, Chad?
Oh, wait, no. What is our Blockbuster? The other movie place got turned into an IHOP.
Premiere Video. This is.
I mean,
filler
it was movies, and then it was movie gallery
time. Movie. The cow was the
with the cow.
Yeah.
What did the Blockbuster get turned into?
a dentist's office.
A masked grave.
Empty. Sorry. What is empty?
I'll take the rapist for 500.
That's therapist, Mr. Conley.
Yes, that's what I said. The rapist.
Dylan's gone.
I invented the anal bum cover.
Wait.
Rubber baby or what is it? Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Check us out. If you're watching this, make sure to like and subscribe to Film on the Fly.
Sorry, I had a little bit of a moment there. I couldn't.
And we're back.
I'm just content sitting here and
He needed to
watching
walk.
you
He
make
needed to
those
walk
weird
his
noises.
He needed to walk his pink doggy.
How did we get on Batman v Superman again?
You did. You mentioned a new trailer.
This looks so horrible right here. Next one.
Next story. Apparently, there's going to be a 23 Jump Street Men in Black crossover.
Why?
This can only go well.
This is from Slash Film by Angie Han.
Solo.
One of the biggest surprises to come out of the 2014 Sony hack, at least for our purposes, was the news that the studio was considering merging 2 of its franchises, 21 Jump Street and Men in Black. It seemed like a wild idea at the time, but now it's actually happening. James Bobbin, which did The Muppets and Alice Through the Looking Glass, is in early talks to helm the movie, which will bring back 21 Jump Street's Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. According to Variety, the 23 Jump Street Men in Black crossover hasn't officially been greenlit, but the studio is eager to move. They're already in conversations with Bobbin and are eyeing a June start date for the shoot. Besides the 2 Muppets movies and Alice Through the Looking Glass, Bobbin's credits include HBO's Da Ali G Show and Flight of the Conchords.
Da.
Da
Ali
Ali
G.
G Show.
Da Ali, not Da Ali.
What do you guys think about this?
I'm super excited.
I think it's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah.
I am crying on the inside. Clarification. Sadness crying.
I was
Sadness
forced to go
crying.
see the second one, and I feel like it's a waste of money. Maybe if I watch it, on DVD or something, if it came on Netflix, I'd definitely watch it. But
What about the third one?
I'm not gonna pay money to go see that. In the
Have you
theater.
seen the third
Unless
one?
we have to for our podcast.
Third
but-
what?
Have you seen the third one?
Third what?
Men in Black 3
No, I have
Yeah.
not.
with Josh Brolin and frickin' what's his name? Clement.
Will Smith?
No.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones?
What's Clement's first name?
Tommy Lee
J-
Jones.
is
Clement.
Clementine.
Jared.
It's like Cher. He's just got one name.
Jay.
Clement.
Sonny.
Anyway, the guy that played Boris, the animal, is
Lord Voldemort.
the
Jermaine?
tall guy from Flight of the Conchords.
Jermaine.
Andre the Giant.
Jermaine Clement.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
God, we could not get there, and I didn't know what you were talking about. I was blanking.
Have you
like
seen
a
Flight of the
motherfucker.
Conchords?
He should have said Flight of the Conchords guy who's in this movie, and I would have been, oh, Jermaine.
Have you seen Flight of the Conchords?
Oh, of course. The
So-
show is hilarious.
The tall guy with the sideburns that looks like a British version of Dan is Boris in Men in Black 3.
They should have stopped with number 1 on that too, in my opinion. I thought the second one was really bad. It's just lazy filmmaking, but whatever.
Well, I'll bet you'll see Batman v
I'm
Superman
just saying. I don't know.
because you suck.
I hope.
I hope
You know what I really
loves it.
hope?
He loves it. Yeah.
I really hope that we go see that movie, and it's fucking fantastic, and you still refuse to go see
He
it.
like wins an Oscar.
I'm sure
next
that
year.
it may be fantastic, and if my memory ever gets wiped, I will see it. I will not support poor trailer decisions.
That's the thing with the trailer.
It's a
You
trailer.
never know. You never know with how close the trailer is to the movie. I mean, it can be completely different.
Well, a good example would be the Godzilla trailer, which revealed nothing at all.
Except that Bryan Cranston would be in it
Yeah.
for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
I still really. I can't talk
By
about
the
monster
way,
movies
by the
'cause
way, Bryan Cranston, we really could use you as the protagonist in a short that we're writing.
we know you're watching.
Please hit us up. There's no one that can do what we need like you. We love you. Vince will have your babies.
Mm-hmm.
But seriously, can you imagine Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill go to the building and Ice Cube says, "You got a special mission. You're going to where it takes place in New York City."
Well, I mean, it's going to be filled with a lot of hate-filled comments towards both of them, which is hilarious. And
Yeah. You guys are. I can't. I'm not even gonna try. But and then they're like, wait, 21 Jump Street is also in New York City.
I believe so.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen
It's
any
even
of them.
California or New York
Not
City.
even
I think it's
one.
California now. I think about
pretty
it.
sure.
think it's California.
It's
I was in
California?
California.
Yeah.
I
So
wouldn't
they're gonna
watch.
send him to New York City.
I haven't seen any of those movies, and I wouldn't watch them for free because I'd still be paying 2 hours of my life.
Dude,
Are you talking about
the
Jump
21
Street?
Jump Street
Yeah.
movie is hilarious.
They're
Yeah.
incredible. They absolutely hold up in every way.
Those movies are so fun.
I mean, for just to, like you turn off your brain and be funny, I'm sure it's gonna be right. But
Plus, that was a great cameo at the end of the first one.
oh yeah, it goes uncredited too.
Yeah.
Both of them do.
We've used the phrase, "Oh, this is a great turn off your brain movie"
Yeah.
twice
Well, that's what I'm
in
saying.
the last however long we've been filming. It's like 20 minutes probably. I'd like to go on record and say that typically a movie that holds that criteria I don't like.
That's kind of where I'm at. I mean, it's good, but for it just makes me mad as like all the ideas and stuff that you can get and make a film at
Yeah.
that people don't, and they just take the easy way out.
When people say
I
this
don't
is
know.
a great turn off your brain movie, what they mean is just turn off all thinking whatsoever.
I wouldn't
and
call
just,
Jump Street a turn off your brain.
just
movie.
let pictures be osmosis into your brain.
I would call Dumb and Dumber a turn off your brain movie. I would call Napoleon Dynamite a turn off your brain movie.
The first Dumb and Dumber was great. It was a comedy, but it was still
Absolutely,
funny. It
it's
was the original
great.
idea, but
Jump Street is absolutely a comedy, but there are references and there is humor that does require some intellect in order to get, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Did I say it was a turn off your brain?
I didn't hear anyone say that.
Chad said
I
about
said-
this one.
I
You
think
said
it
it
is.
about
Chad also said he didn't like any of the Men in Blacks.
Ghostbusters.
I mean, I did like the first one, and I thought the first 21 Jump Street was great. The first Men in Black was. I just don't think that every movie needs a sequel for the purpose of just making money. If they knew it wasn't gonna make money, there's no way they would make this other than they know stupid frat boy kids are gonna go see it. People just because.
Sun's out, guns out. What's your problem?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just and I can't respect that as someone who really enjoys.
Hey,
film.
everyone in the barrio calls him Sleepy
So
Wolverine,
now that we have
man.
properly established that all of us are movie snobs,
mean, I'm just
you
saying,
may
yeah,
you may
just-
leave our show now.
My name's Jeff.
I was just about to say that. Fuck. I took my line. My name's Jeff.
Hey, El Jefe, man.
I don't think there's anything wrong with this thing, and if it actually happens, the possibilities are fucking endless for
Of what
this
they could do.
crossover.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
for
excited.
sure, for
Just
sure.
man,
Especially
just
if
quoting
they can-
3 lines from the movie just made me like my heart is beating.
Especially
fast.
if they can talk Jada Pinkett Smith into letting Will do it, because she's got them balls by her in her fucking
It
purse.
would be funny if they're in there like with little aliens that smoke and drink, and they have a conversation with them. They all get like stoned or something, which is probably what they'll do.
Exactly.
I mean, but it's
The-
be
what are
funny.
they?
But
The worms?
the little worm guys, yeah, they're like,
Yeah,
always smoking.
I know who you're talking about.
Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill
like get high. That'd be kind
go
of
get
funny.
high and drunk with the worms.
That'd be kind of funny, but I just.
Like Tommy Lee Jones can't find where they are, and they're like, they call the worms. They're like, oh yeah, they're here, they party. Oh, that would be hilarious.
And then like one of them shooting a little cricket gun, and they just cut like Jonah Hill just falls back and like hurts himself or something.
They'll probably have a nod too, where like Channing Tatum gets a cricket gun and he doesn't fly backwards when he shoots it.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you talking? Will Smith would be like, are you serious? Or some like crazy shit. There's so many possibilities.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess I forgot to do the question of the day, which we even decide what it was?
Um,
Oh, the dinner party thing.
is that what we're gonna do? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Back when I
Dinner
thought that
party,
someone else
dinner
would
party,
be sitting in this chair, so
dinner
I did not
party.
bother thinking of my 5.
Okay, well,
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Dirty Sanchez song. Sorry. Go ahead.
We just started this segment last week, but every week we're going to have a question of the day. We'll normally say it at the beginning of the show.
God bless whoever it was who first put the question of the day in the comment thread. Go on.
Was that you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Pretty sure it was.
Let's assume he's making a self-serving comment and continue.
That's usually a safe assumption. Go on.
Okay, look, normally it'll be at the front of the show. I will try my damnedest to do it next week. But today's question of the day, what we'll do actually, before I was so rudely interrupted. Ding! At the beginning of the show, we'll pose the question of the day, then we'll run through the news, then we'll do the question of the day. If we have time, we play a game.
Ooh, game time.
I don't think we're going to play a game this week because you got to go.
Yeah, it's he's got 12 minutes till
This will be a short one. It'll be
till
all
1.
right.
Oh, they got 12
How long are we
minutes to
running?
save the world.
Huh?
How long are we running?
I forget how much I'm clipping from the beginning, but we just crossed over 33 minutes.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
Could be a
shit.
short episode this week.
Sorry, I have to cut it short. I have an audition for the next Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah.
You didn't tell us which one, 8 or 9 or 10.
I can't
Because
remember.
there's gonna be 8, 9, and 10 Fast and the Furious movies.
Well, those are
Damn, I'm excited.
those are already
What?
cast. He's in
Oh, yeah.
pre-production. He's in pre-production for
We're gonna do
12.
10 of them total.
We're a movie podcast, and you kind of buried the lead 30 minutes in.
So the question of the day.
Oh, man, that threw me off. Good
Man.
job.
Paul Walker is rolling in the grave I dug for him.
Oh no, he would be on board with doing all 3 of them. Oh, you know it would, because you know how much money those fucking things make, and you know how much money that they throw the actors. You know how much money he's probably making off those movies. by the end of
Fast
them?
and Furious is 2 things for Paul Walker. It is the most money he's ever made and the least acting, most fun he's ever had to do.
And on top of
because-
that, it was legitimately a car guy.
Because he's a professional driver. He was a professional driver before he was an actor.
Ugh,
A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, he wasn't a stunt driver, but he was a performance driver before he was an actor.
And didn't he, when he died,
He wasn't driving.
he wasn't even driving?
He
No.
died?
Fuck you.
His friend was driving.
So
His friend was driving the vehicle.
Too soon?
too soon.
Oh, yeah.
Question of the day. Keep forgetting I go down these rabbit holes. You could invite 5 people from the movie industry to a dinner party and ask them anything you want and just enjoy company, do whatever, get drunk, maybe hotel rooms after, I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Who are your 5 and kind of real quickly why? You haven't thought about it, so you go last, or you got it?
Joss
I'll go
Whedon,
last.
Hugh Jackman, Liam Neeson, Kate Beckinsale, and ooh, man, I've got a few for last. Christoph Waltz.
Not bad.
And if I need to give reasons for any of those, then I don't
What was your
want to be
first 2?
friends. Huh?
What was your first 2?
I don't remember them in order, but it was Liam Neeson, Kate Beckinsale, Hugh Jackman, Joss Whedon, and Christoph Waltz.
Joss Whedon, that's what I was missing. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Chad?
I can't think of 5 I do off my head. I'm gonna think about a couple that I actually no. Yeah, actually I would. I'm gonna get Jonah Hill, Shannon Tatum,
Shannon Tating,
him. I'm gonna get if Paul Walker's still alive, I'd get him.
Shania Twain. I think
I'd
is
get
what you
Vin
meant.
Diesel, and I would get Ludacris.
So
And-
this
but
is
I'll-
Fast and the Furious.
Well, no. Like I said, I'm gonna have all of them.
He's
in a
gonna
dinner party.
pitch them a story
I'm gonna get them all
about
in a dinner party.
cars
Chad,
and nothing
I'd like
else.
to go ahead and say, since you were the first one to reach for the food, you have to say grace.
Yes, and so pretty much I'm gonna have all of them in this room, and then I'm gonna lock them up so none of them can make terrible movies again. That's what I'm gonna do. So
They never
Wow.
have. They never have made
that's what
terrible
I'll do in the
movies,
dinner
Chad.
for dinner party.
Are you from the future?
Okay, so for some reason, I don't know why you think the Pitch Black is bad. Riddick.
Pacifier.
We don't talk about that.
I enjoyed Pitch Black.
abysmal
That wasn't
fucking
Vin
movie.
Diesel. That was a Vin
Find
Diesel
Me
lookalike.
Guilty
We've been
wasn't
over this.
terrible.
I enjoyed Pitch
Riddick.
Black.
Riddick.
It
was more like Pitch Black.
That was name one other good movie that really. I mean, he's doing the Witch Hunter. I mean, who? I don't know. I used to like Vin Diesel. He plays Groot. That's kind of cool. But I mean,
The Fast and Furious movies are fucking awesome.
they should have stopped.
Minus Tokyo Drift.
They should have topped out.
You
with
watch
Fast
your
Out
mouth.
5, and I would've
Although
been totally
he
cool with
wasn't
that.
in that one until except for like 3 seconds at the end. So
Which he did.
that didn't matter.
Which I'm pretty
anyways.
sure he did uncredited. He did it as just like yeah, cool, let's do it.
Probably. And then The Rock joins those movies, and then they get this much better.
Fast 5, they should have topped that on. They should have
I
stopped.
just like the fact that he bicep flexed a cast off of his arm.
Yeah, he did.
A broken arm.
A broken
broken
arm,
arm.
yes.
What else? What else
Actually,
is
I
he
think
in?
it was past the point of broken. It was a Stathamed arm.
Stathamed. He just used his name as an adjective.
To describe a level of damage past broken. Yes.
Okay, so you have a problem with Superbad?
I mean, some of these people do have good movies. All I'm saying is
Do you have a problem with The Wolf of Wall Street?
I mean,
Wait. How did we get onto this? Jonah Hill?
Because Jonah Hill's on his thing that he wants to lock in a room so they can't make movies anymore.
I'm just saying.
Well-
I just don't make terrible movies. They all have talent. That's just not the movie choices they pick. I guess you have to put food on the table.
Well, they didn't cast themselves.
Interesting choice of words, Chad.
yeah, I was hoping you
Yeah,
catch
so,
that.
so
Shameless
you'd be okay
plug
with never
of our
seeing Jonah
shorts.
Hill in a movie again? Because that's what he's proposing.
Oh no, I think
Ludicrous.
You serious? Like, I mean, come on.
Not the guy. Like, you're ludicrous.
Oh,
See what I did there?
Did you check out his last album?
like the legitimate word,
Yeah,
No,
like, yeah,
no one
the
did,
word.
right?
not
That's my
ludicrous
point.
bridges.
No one checked out.
Do you have any yet, or you want me to go?
You can go.
Fuck.
Do you want me to go?
J.J. Abrams. Steven Spielberg. Probably. If I pick the Coen brothers, does that count as two?
I'll count it as one because they're always together.
Or I could just say Joel because he's the.
I'll count it as one.
Okay.
How hungry are both of them?
They share a stomach, actually. You didn't know that?
I did know that. Yes.
They're actually a human centipede.
He's up there. See, I'm trying to decipher whether.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would have liked a
I'm
10-person
wondering why
table
that
to be
wasn't the
honest, because
first
there's a
one
lot
you
of people.
mentioned.
There's a lot of people I had to eliminate. I really would have liked a 10-person table. Jason Statham would have been there. Freaking. Oh no, I can't remember his real name.
Wait,
right now.
he said Paul Walker, so we're allowed to bring people back from the dead.
Sure.
Bruce Lee
Ooh, that's good.
and I
Nathan
was trying
Fillion.
real hard not to do all directors,
It's your table.
and I'm not saying Kevin Smith because I probably could meet him.
I know where he
I
lives.
probably could.
I have his schedule memorized.
And he would
It
probably
wouldn't be
actually
too
hang
hard.
out with you too. He seems like the kind of guy like.
Well, like you can go like his house is on the internet. Like you can go there.
Yeah.
Like people go there all the time.
Yeah.
That's why because I kind of want to say people that I'm probably never ever even gonna see in person. Most likely
So you've done 3 now.
4, because Bruce Lee I'm obviously never
Bruce
gonna
Lee,
see in
yeah.
person. Abrams, J.J. Abrams, Steven Spielberg, the Coen brothers, Bruce Lee. I'd like to damn it. Sorry. That probably
Jackie Chan.
no.
Chuck
Actually-
Norris.
actually,
and you
looks
can
like
have
the
them
Shockmount did his
reenact
job
Into
there.
the
We're
Dragon.
okay.
Honestly, probably Chris Rock.
Chris Rock would be a good one for sure.
Because I think Chris Rock is not only like extremely talented, but I think he's really business smart too.
He seems very intelligent.
And he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
And plus, he's fucking hilarious.
Actually,
If I could swap somebody out, I would probably lose Chris Rock and gain Tarantino, because Tarantino would probably just be obsessed with Bruce Lee the whole time. And
I have a movie I really want you to be in.
well, watching Tarantino get excited about movies is already fun, because he's all like, "Whoa!" and super big about it.
Yeah.
And plus, Bruce Lee is like the man.
that'd be interesting to watch if you did pick Kevin Smith and Tarantino. But you didn't pick him. But watch
Those
them
conversations would be sweet too.
interact. Oh yeah, it'd be kind of weird.
Especially because they probably all be like take turns going underneath the table and sucking Spielberg's dick. It's the only reason they got jobs is because of him. Your turn.
Okay, flanked on both sides would be Scarlett Johansson and Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, you're going this route. Okay.
Morgan Freeman would be there, and honestly, I don't care what conversation we have, just as long as he does all of the talking. Everything.
What would he sound like?
Well, sometimes he would lower his voice like this, and he'd start to talk like Morgan Freeman.
That's not bad. Wait, do it again.
Ever since I was a boy, people have always enjoyed listening to the sound of my voice.
It's not bad at all.
Thank you, Morgan, for being with us today. We'll see you next time.
You're welcome. And remember, either get busy living or get busy dying.
And it's almost racist too.
Why?
Because he's putting the southern, like I hear the southern in it a little
Why
bit.
is that racist?
So all black
Are
people are
Southerners racist?
All black people.
I
are
guess that was
Southern?
racist of me saying that.
That was
It
kinda
was
racist.
I
possibly
believe it
racist.
was.
That might have been maybe that way.
Yeah,
It's
it's horrible.
Okay, so we've got those three.
I forgot to say Isla Fisher. Honorable mention.
I've already made 3 honorable mentions for Nathan Fillion, Jason Statham, and Robert Downey Jr. So
And I don't want Scarlett Johansson to be at mine because I would then after the dinner get a restraining order against me probably.
Well, that's because you have no class.
Oh,
You see, I could keep it above board.
I drink her bathwater.
As long as it wasn't
Did you
soapy.
say you would, or you say I drink her bathwater?
I would.
Okay.
I've got it bottled in the fridge right now.
You can buy that online. You didn't know?
I would actually. I might pay.
And one, I just
got-
realized
I
that
got
one of the
creepy.
ones I was going to mention is also one that Colt mentioned as honorable mention. But Nathan Fillion and
Well, you
Patrick
already
Stewart.
took Kate Beckinsale.
Nathan Fillion and Patrick Stewart, because I think that if you don't just nerd out, you could get a genuine conversation out of those two. They seem very down to earth people, very cool people.
I gotta take back a comment I made earlier about the only reason that they all have jobs is because Steven Spielberg. Because I'm sure that they all worked extremely hard to get where they are today, and I didn't want to disrespect my idols. That being said, I think all of our tables would get some pretty crazy, good conversations. Like just to be a fly on the wall on any of those tables would be fucking.
Especially
great.
mine when they're begging to be locked out. Let me out of this cage.
I forgot that was your stipulation.
Yeah.
Your dinner party though would be dope.
They were all just gonna pass out and I'll just lock their bodies and they're just
There'd be
please.
arm wrestling going on.
We'll do better.
Fucking-
We'll do better. Please let us out, Chad.
You gave them your name. You have to kill them now. You realize that, right?
I never said I wasn't gonna kill them.
That's fucked up.
That's the only way we can
Again.
be sure that they won't make
Vince,
won't
did
make
you-
any more horrible movies.
Vince, did you list all 5?
Yeah.
So you're after Morgan Freeman was
Nathan Fillion and Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart.
Nathan, was he in? Refresh my memory.
He was in Firefly, Serenity.
No, don't.
He was
Vince,
Captain Hammer.
Vince, don't. He can't be saved.
Good point.
Well,
Castle.
I don't know who that is.
Cat.
Sorry, I just
Castle.
never saw Firefly. no.
Richard Castle.
He was.
He's probably not.
He was
seen
Edward
anything.
Buck in Halo
Have you
3
played?
ODST.
Have you played any Halo after Halo 2?
Me?
Any Halo?
I played the original Halo for like hours. I could get there at like 3:30 after school. and play
Nothing
till, like,
after
9
Halo
o'clock.
2.
You throw the sticky bombs, and that's pretty much as far as my Halo experiences go. Sorry.
Are we cutting this or what are we doing?
We just crossed 45.
I'll probably need to head out because I gotta check that edition for. They gotta want me to drive around in a circle or something and see if I can dodge a bullet with a car and then try to jump up onto a boat or something. They said.
They wanted to see your chemistry with Tyrese Gibson.
I like Tyrese Gibson. You notice how I didn't mention him. I actually think he's actually a decent actor for what he does. I like him.
Good guy. Given the fact that all the people that you mentioned are going to be locked in a room, starved to death, and then buried outside with a shovel, I think it was probably good that you didn't mention
Vin Diesel is cool. See, he plays Dungeons and Dragons, and he's kind of a nerd.
Vin Diesel would probably punch through the door. I'm just going to go ahead and mention that.
Yeah. And he'd come after you.
Yeah.
So you're saying that your issue is not with these people; it's that they're acting outside of their wheelhouse. In your opinion,
I just think that they should be like, "Hey, I'm not going to do another Fast and Furious movie because they're terrible, and I'm not going to do another 21 Jump Street."
So you killed half of the cast of Fast and Furious.
I'm just saying the second 21
because
Jump
of Fast and the Furious, but you saved Tyrese Gibson because of Fast and the Furious.
The second, I liked him in Baby Boy. That was a really good movie. But the second 21 Jump Street, where they pretty much making fun of people going to see the sequel, pretty much, where they were like, "Oh,
that movie was very self-aware,"
and they were making in space. It was like almost like a finger.
The best humor requires a level of self-awareness.
It was pretty much like a finger to the audience, but like, you guys are really stupid. Y'all saw a sequel about a movie called 21 Jump Street. That was a TV show. That wasn't even that great of a TV show. I'm just saying that, and you guys are like, "Hey, you guys are stupid enough to come watch this."
Both of those movies are absolutely perfect in every way.
No, they're not. I mean, and this is coming from the guy who doesn't like Mad Max. I mean, that's just enough said, right? Who wins this argument? I mean,
I didn't like two things about Mad Max that are glaring primary features of the movie.
All I'm saying, I don't remember.
Acting was great. The sound was great.
You're crazy.
How many Oscars did 21 Jump Street win again?
You're crazy if you think that movie is not a marvel and a feat.
Yeah.
To pull off what they had to pull off in order to get that.
That's not what I said.
Movie.
But the two things that I have a problem with are primary features of any feature film, and I cannot overlook them.
And they're the two best parts of the movie.
Cinematography and the story.
You're out of your mind.
I can't believe I'm listening to this.
I noticed earlier that you were scrolling for a long time on those Oscars looking for, they won anything related to cinematography or story.
I know they didn't win cinematography. Yeah.
And you were scrolling for a long, I was sitting here, you going through a lot.
Long list.
Only because of The Revenant is the only reason they didn't win. We can almost write a letter to Hollywood. They would have won for sure.
It would have won if The Revenant if The Revenant would have used lights. It probably
would have lost.
Mad Max would have won.
Exactly. I totally agree.
Yes, it would have. I'm telling you.
Not in a just world.
There's like 4 people that don't like that movie.
I would have jumped on whatever bandwagon is
3
about.
of them are in this room.
I would have, if it had won for cinematography.
Not yet.
Dylan, if it had won for cinematography, I would have jumped on whatever bandwagon is anti-Academy, anti-Oscars there is.
The Oscars are usually not a very good indicator for like what people like. It's I hate to say
or have
it.
Seen.
Yeah.
Did you see the originals, Colt? I forgot. You might have told us before. Did you ever see the original Mad Max?
I have, yeah.
Okay. And you didn't like them?
I actually liked them better.
I mean, I think the story is just almost the same. I mean, it's pretty much the same exact movie. It's
okay. So let me. I didn't have a problem with the story. It was just the cinematography until you've followed them all the way through their journey, basically escaping from hell, and then they decide, let's turn around, go the exact same route so you don't get any more scenery, nothing different to the story. Let's not like go around the people or anything. Let's just go right back the same way through our tire tracks, right back to the city.
Curious, how would you have made the movie better if you wrote it? Where would they have gone? What would have been the end game then if they didn't turn around?
So they would have kept going.
If we're talking about just the story,
yeah, just the story.
So they had to go back to the city because there was nothing else for them.
Okay.
I wouldn't have gone back the exact same way that you came, where everybody was waiting and where you destroyed a canyon to stop the people from following you. How are you going to get through that? And I would have gone around, and it would have added another element to the story.
You would have thirsted to death through the desert because that was the only way to go around. And
journey to death.
And got attacked by God knows what kind of things. Maybe we'll see in the sequel.
There were other civilizations all around there.
There was a guitar player that shot fire.
That guy didn't make any sense, by the way.
Does it have to make sense, man?
That guy didn't
Does
make
it have
any
to make
sense.
sense.
I don't have a problem with him. I'm just saying he didn't make any sense.
I would just like to say everything that he had described up to that
Somebody clipped
reminded
all
me of Book of Eli, which is another possibly much better movie based on what I'm
Oh,
hearing
Book of Eli
Mad
was amazing.
Max. Yeah. Just thought I'd mention that for no reason.
So we just crossed 50 minutes.
That's probably good. We can cut it.
We're 7 minutes past Chad's deadline.
Yep.
He's definitely not getting into that movie.
He calls
Thank God.
He calls it deadline. He calls it deadline for a reason. He's got to get back and feed those people that he locked in his dinner room / basement.
And that
Otherwise,
being
they'll start to
said,
smell.
thanks for watching this week's episode of Enjoy the Show. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends.
Throw a comment for the 5 people from the movie industry that you would have at your dinner party.
Do that.
And you can do up to 5 honorable mentions in addition because I would like to have 10 seats at mine.
Last Supper shit. That was Colt on the boards, Vince to my right, Chad to my left. My name's Dylan. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.